thousands of years ago, long before machines, before modern technology, humanity built something that we still can't fully explain. Massive structures, carved from stone, with a level of precision that challenges even modern engineering. In Egypt, a pyramid aligned with the earth itself. In the mountains of Peru, a city built with stones that fit perfectly, without cement. And in Lebanon, blocks so massive that even today, moving them would be a challenge. No cranes, no engines, no advanced tools, and yet they built it. So the question is, how? The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most iconic structures in human history, built more than 4,500 years ago. It still stands today, almost perfectly preserved, almost perfectly aligned. At first glance, it may seem simple, just millions of stone blocks stacked into a giant pyramid. But the reality is far more complex. The structure is made of over 2 million stones, each one weighing between 2 and 15 tons. Some of the stones used in the inner chambers are even heavier, and yet every single block was transported, shaped, and placed with remarkable precision. The sides of the pyramid are aligned almost perfectly with the 4 cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. The level of accuracy is so high that even modern measurements confirm it is nearly flawless. Think about that. Thousands of years ago, without satellites, without GPS, without modern instruments, ancient builders aligned this massive structure with the earth itself. But that's only the beginning. Inside the pyramid, there are narrow passageways, hidden chambers, and architectural features that show careful planning. This was not random construction. This was engineering. The most common explanation suggests that ramps were used to move the stones into position, but when researchers test these theories, they begin to fall apart. To lift stones to that height, the ramps would need to be incredibly large, possibly longer than the pyramid itself. And yet, no clear physical evidence of such ramps has been found. So we are left with a mystery. How did an ancient civilization with limited tools build something so massive, so precise, and so enduring? Because whatever method they used, it worked. And somehow, we no longer understand it. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru, surrounded by clouds and steep cliffs, lies one of the most mysterious cities ever built. Machu Picchu, built by the Inca civilization, without iron tools, without the wheel, and without modern construction technology. And yet, what they created continues to amaze engineers today. The city is constructed from massive stones, carefully cut and shaped, then fitted together with incredible precision. But unlike simple blocks, these stones are irregular. Each one is unique, and still, they connect perfectly, forming walls that have stood for centuries. No cement, no mortar. Just stone, meeting stone, flawlessly. But perhaps the most impressive feature is how these structures respond to earthquakes. Instead of collapsing, the stones shift slightly, absorbing the movement, and then settle back into place. This is known today as earthquake-resistant engineering. Yet the Incas achieved it centuries ago. But the mystery goes even deeper. Many of the stones used in Machu Picchu were not located right next to the construction site. They had to be transported across steep mountains, narrow paths, and extreme terrain. No wheels, no large animals for heavy lifting. So how were these massive stones moved? And how were they shaped so precisely, using tools that were likely very basic? Some believe it was skill and patience. Others believe there may have been techniques that we no longer understand. Because Machu Picchu is not just a city, it is a reminder that ancient civilizations were capable of far more than we often imagine, and perhaps far more than we currently understand. In the heart of Lebanon, there is an ancient site that challenges everything we think we know about construction in the ancient world. Baalbek. At first glance, it appears to be a set of ruins, but beneath those ruins lies something extraordinary. Massive stone blocks, some of the largest ever used in human history. At the foundation of the site, there are 3 enormous stones, known as the Trilithon, each one weighing around 800 tons. Imagine that, 800 tons per stone. Even with today's technology, moving something that heavy requires some of the most advanced cranes available. And yet, these stones were not only moved, but also lifted and placed with precision. Nearby, in the quarry, even larger stones have been discovered. One of them is estimated to weigh over 1,000 tons. It was never moved, which makes the stones that were moved even more mysterious. How did ancient builders transport these giants? How did they lift them into position? And most importantly, what kind of knowledge did they have? Many theories exist. Some suggest rollers, others suggest ramps, but none fully explain the scale of what we see. Because Baalbek is not just a construction site, it is a question carved into stone. A question that has remained unanswered for thousands of years. And maybe the real mystery is not just how they built it, but what they knew that we have forgotten. The deeper we look into the past, the more mysterious it becomes. And maybe we've forgotten more than we remember. Subscribe for more. What if these structures are not mysteries because they are impossible, but because we're asking the wrong questions? What if ancient civilizations didn't lack knowledge? What if they had something that we lost?